Hey everybody out there in slot car land, how's everybody doing this week? Hope this finds everybody well. If you guys are watching it, or if anybody watching down there in Texas, I hope you guys are alright. With all the hurricane and all the rain and the floods you guys are getting, I hope everybody's okay down there. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we are going to, I got a very big, look what the mailman brought today, and we're going to use what's in there for today's episode on how to tune a car, preferably it's a G Plus car, because that's what most of these are. As you can see, and build the camera down here. Went on a little buying spree on eBay. I actually went on to buy 2 cars for my son and ended up buying 5. This is 4. The other one that isn't here is just a chassis, so that doesn't really matter, but this is 4 complete cars. So let's open up and see what we got here. Take a peeky and see what we got. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat way to pack it. After I saw this one on eBay, I've been wanting one of these, so I bought. This is the most expensive one that I got, but it is in really good shape. I think I ended up paying $33 for this one. But it's a neat little car. I love the AFXG Plus Formula 1 cars. I love this era of Formula 1, the mid-70s to like 1983. Very cool year. Very cool year of cars there. That one cost me a little more, but the rest of these even with shipping, I think I paid under $10 for the rest of these cars. So let's open this one. Oh, where are you at? There you are. And if you've seen what cars I have, you guys will probably get an idea of which 2 are for my son. Here's another nice, no decals, but in very good shape Ferrari. Love this car. Love this car. You can also tell by what I bought here that I am a Ferrari fan. I'm out. Get them out of the box, we'll be fine. Save those boxes in case I want to use them for something I might be selling. Which one is... Oh, okay. This is the only one that's not a G Plus car, but I bought this one because I know this body will fit a G Plus car, and it is in really nice shape. All the decals are there. This is a speed shift chassis, as you can see. But of course, it's a Ferrari. Gotta love those Ferraris. It's in great shape. Nobody was bidding on it. Got this one for $11. So, it's not bad for a good body like this. I love this car. I always thought when I was a kid that this car was funky looking with the rear wing where it was at. And then when I got into my teens, I got into Formula 1, watching Formula 1 and started learning about the history of Formula 1. And realized that that's the way they ran this car at Monte Carlo, and I believe they ran it at Long Beach this way, but the wing was actually longer. It went from body to body all the way across. I think this was Ferrari's way of getting out of the maximum width rule of wings by mounting it over and just slightly ahead of the rear tire. But that's a cool car, and these do fit on a G Plus chassis, so it's one of the main reasons why I bought that car. I'm really thinking about trying to get one of at least all of the G Plus Formula 1 cars. Oh, he's right here. I really want the Williams. Is a really cool car. The Lotus. I've seen a couple different versions of the Lotus decal-wise. And then this is the other one that I bought. The last one that I bought, full complete car. It's missing the mirrors and it's missing a little foot over the front, but this is going to be a runner, so no problems there with that issue. So here's, let's get them all, I'll put them this way, get them all in frame for you. So 4 cars, all G plus with the exception of the speed shift car, but it does fit. I know this car came in G plus, but this was a speed shift car, but I wanted this body, so I just made this purchase. It was real cheap. Bought it to put my bid in the day the auction was closing. So 3 Ferraris and a Ligier. So let's go get the track set up. Let's see here. What should we do first? What should we do first? I think we're going to take this one and we're going to tune this one. And I'll show you guys that on camera. I've got, let me move the camera up here. I've got spare parts. I got spare parts for here. I've got spare pickup shoes, and I've got spare motor brushes and motor brush springs, pickup shoe springs. That's the last of my T-Jet parts. Here we go, right here. Motor brush springs, and I still got, I thought I had 2 of these left, but I guess I only have 1. Gonna have to order some parts. These came from HOSlotCarRacing.com. These are the motor brushes, and these are the motor brush springs. So we'll take it apart here. Oh, it's gears. It's rear pinions that I still have to. All right, let's get the spare drawer out so we can put parts in it. But let's go. I've got the track all cleaned off. I got the track warmed up. So let's take this over and see how it does straight out of the package from its former owner. So let me put this on pause and I'll move the camera. All right. See if this thing even runs. All of these cars still have the foam rear tires on them. This one seems to maybe have a few issues here. We're gonna run all 3 of these, so make sure all 3 of them run, and then we will choose one to tune. We'll even run the speed shift car, see if it works. Whoop. There we go. Now she seems to be warming up. You can see I still don't have the wall done yet. I'm still working on the wall. I have the next week off, so I'm hoping to have that done. I still got to get the other garage lit from the last episode. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to work on the track since I put up the last episode, but I'm hoping to get all that done this week. Well, he seems to be getting better. Not bad for having foam tires on it still, too. Whoa, lane change. Just went from a G plus to a slotless lane changer there. Whoa. Off the racetrack. Whoa. Off and back on. Alright, well that one seems to be seems to be working. So what do we do there? 59916. We'll do all the G Plus cars first, and then we'll try the speed shift car. Okay, I think the tires were shot on this one. I think the tires are shot on this one. That's right, I've got some silicones for these G Plus cars. Yeah, he's not definitely a candidate. Plus, I think they might be too low. Somebody may have shaved these down quite a bit to make them work. So, obviously, candidate for new rear tires there. Alright, let's park him. Let's do the Ligier. Ooh, he sounds the quietest in the three. This one looks like it might need new rear tires as well. Chassis seems to be pretty smooth. Whoop. Sideways. Seems to be improving. Oh. Didn't quite get around the hairpin good enough there. To be improving. We're not getting down to where the full body car was running, but we put some silicones on this car. This thing might be quick. All right, let's try the speed shift car now. Ooh, sounds stout. Alright, let's see. Hey, it works! I didn't know if you could use a speed shift car on just a normal track with a normal controller. Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck in the Deutsch. Alright. There's some top speed. And now this has got a blade on it too. I don't know if these speed shift cars came with a blade or the metal pin like the G Plus cars came with. I'm not really sure about that. Dang it. Now we're stopped up here again. Ooh, get a lap going and see what this car can do. Dang it. I don't think this car likes the hairpins. Probably enough. These have different shoes than the G Plus car too, so. Yeah, I don't like the hairpins. That's okay. It runs though. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or maybe put the speed shift chassis back on eBay and just sell the chassis, but the body's mine. Yeah, I don't like the hairpins. That's alright. Alright, so I think the car we're going to take, that we're going to tune and clean, is going to be the Ferrari Formula 1 car. And we'll slap some, I've got some silicones for G Plus cars, so we'll slap that on there. And we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to put the camera on pause, and we'll go back over to the table and we'll get to work. And I'll show you an easy way to take these cars apart, so hold on. Alright. Let's take the body off of this. Probably use some cleaning of the pickup shoes too on this. Get my Dremel over here so we can use it. And where are my shoes? Or my tires. There's my tires. Right there. Okay. So get the cleaning clip off of here. Put that over there in the parts bin. I want to thank everybody for the views on the last episode. We're up over 340 views in 2 weeks. I can't believe that. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope everybody keeps on watching. And I'll keep on trying to bring you guys the best content that I can bring you guys. I've also, if you've noticed, if you're on a desktop, I've noticed that you might notice that I've enabled the support function to where you guys can just donate if you want to. If you guys do, that money will be solely used for the channel. I'm not going to use that money for anything else. It'll be used for parts for cars. It'll be used for buying cars, for product reviews, because there's quite a few new cars out there that I would love to do a product review for you guys for, and used for buying stuff on eBay. It'd be kind of cool if we could buy a brand new, unused, in the package vintage car, and we could, see what it was like to have a vintage car brand new out of the box. Would be kind of a neat idea, but it's all up to you guys. If you want to support. If not, then that's fine too. So, but just keep on watching, and we'll keep on going here. So, as you guys know, I don't know if you guys have ever had a G Plus car, but the best way I have found to take it apart, of course, you got to take the pickup shoes off and the pickup shoe springs off. And then the tab that holds the pickup shoe is the same tab that holds the brush barrel in. And if you just pop the motor out of here, the motor brush springs, or the motor and the motor brush springs, the motor brushes are going to go doink, and they're going to stick together. And if they're short, like if this car's been used for a while, one will come out and go flying, and then you might lose your motor brush spring as well. So the best way I found out is to take your thumb, or forefinger, stick it on top of the motor where the motor brushes make contact. Come in here and be careful, because, especially if you get a car off of eBay, you don't know how old it is and how many times it's been apart. So you got to kind of move this back. There's a little plastic tab piece that holds that in place. And then come back on the back side and pop it up like that. And get it in frame here. And just kind of push it out. And there you go. There's your retainer, your brush barrel, your motor brush, and your motor brush spring. And this actually has quite a bit of motor brush left in it on that side, so that's good. There's the barrel and the motor brush spring. And then just do the same thing to the other side. Tip that forward. Come back to the back side with it There we go. Come on. Whoa! And I think we just lost the brush, the motor brush spring. Shoot. Where did the barrel retainer go? Good thing I got more. Where did the barrel retainer go? Okay, I'm going to put the camera on pause. I'll be right back. Alright, I found it. So now, gonna have to get a new, gonna have to use some new motor brush springs, but those I have. Alright, so now all you gotta do is just, outside of that, these are pretty easy to get apart. Front motor mount. There we go. And that retainer clip's going to stay in there. Alright, so let's take motor brush. Motor magnet. Alright. And there you have it. We're all completely apart. Let's see. Oh, cool. These are going to come right off. And as you can see, they are falling apart. Alright, now let's get a Q-tip, and let's clean this chassis up a little bit. It's not actually that bad. It's actually pretty clean. Just take your sets and swab it around, get her all nice and clean. I need to get me some of those cosmetic, like dabbers that women use for their nail projects, for cleaning the excess nail polish off their fingers. You can get those in different sizes and whatnot, and they won't come apart like that would. Like a real cotton swab would when you get it wet. Let's see if we can get this little bushing off of there. Alright, now let's clean the motor. Oops. There we go, all nice and clean. These pickup shoes are kind of ratty looking, but they don't look like they're worn really bad. So basically just take if you got a Dremel with a wire brush, this kind of stuff will clean up really nice. Looks like they might need to be adjusted a little bit. Looks like they're running on the back half of the shoe. Right at the end of right before the step down. Or in this case, if it's up under the step up. Alright, that's how I clean my shoes, and if you look, this is the one we just cleaned, and this is what they originally look like. So they're pretty well worn there. So I'm going to put the camera on pause, and I'm going to clean this shoe, and then I'll be back and show you a little more. So let me put this on pause, and I'll get this cleaned up. Alright, now I'm cleaning the clip that holds the brush barrel and the motor brush with the motor brush spring. Woo! You want to make sure all your electrical contacts are all nice and clean and whatnot to make it run better. This one's kind of tough to get down in that little loop right there. Make her look all nice and pretty and brand new. There we go. All nice and shiny. Now let's get the brush barrels out. Seems... Don't know. I think that brush went flying, so we're gonna have to open a new brush barrel. It's their brush barrel springs. These look pretty clean though, so I'm not gonna worry about these too much. Not a lot of tarnish or sits on it, so we're not going to worry about the motor brush clip, because... Hold on one second. Alright, little one wanting food. Kid eats all the time. Grab a set of tires here. These work really well. All my G Plus parts come from HOSlotCarRacing.com. Come from Greg. He's a really good source for parts. There is some things that he can't get. I don't think he has any chassis on there anymore. He doesn't have any rear cog gears anymore, but he does have everything else: pickup shoe springs, motor brushes, motor brush springs, rear pinion gears. Fatherhood, ain't it a great thing? Alright, so now we got that. Let's get these motor brush springs out. If I can reach them. Oh wait, I wasn't going to use those. I was going to use these. I got a spare set over here with a spare set of brushes and brush barrels. There we go. We'll just use one of these. These came from a different car. I believe he does have brush barrels and brush barrel clips as well, so he's got a lot of parts on there. You gotta buy a chassis itself, but to refurbish it, he's got most of the parts, so that's a good thing there. Alright, so let's get the motor back in it. And just take your little square brass motor clips there, get them kind of straight. Some of these are stiffer than others. Just got to kind of work with it. Work with the car. There we go. Work with the motor magnets, work with the chassis. And these get kind of turned a little bit, but you can get them moved over. There we go. Just like that. Get it in there. Where'd my... Grab the motor brush clip. There we go. Alright. And now for the fun part. Get the motor brush spring back in there. And make sure on your motor brushes, some of it depends. Some of them have a groove. Some of them have a dimple at the end of it. That goes inside the car. Make sure my thing's pushed forward a little bit there. Whoop. And we're set up to do this side first. And if you just kind of push it up against your motor, whoop, fell out. Oh, motor brush spring came out. No, that's not it. Where'd it go? Should be close. That's the problem with putting these back together, is that dang motor brush spring. Oh, it's over here. Okay, that is it, because the other one's still inside the holder. So this is it. Okay. Hey, ooh, right into the holder. Damn it. Shit bricks, man. I hate motor brush springs. I really do. They can be so obnoxious at times. Alright, let me get this set up and I'll come back to you. Alright, finally got that one in. Alright, now see if I can do the other one on camera here. Helps if you have a little screwdriver. To grab that where the pickup shoe goes in. Ah, got it. And tweak it to pull the brush clip back down into its spot where it's supposed to go. Alright, there we go, and it looks a whole lot cleaner than it did before. So let's get the pickup shoes on. The pickup shoe springs back in here. Grab the shoes. Get her shoes on. Let's, before we do that totally, let's tweak these just a tad. See if we can't get it to ride more on the full step of the shoe there. These shoes aren't in that bad a shape, so I don't think I'm going to change them. Just got to tweak them a little bit and play with them a little bit. Alright, so let me put this on pause. It's getting to be a little bit of a long video, but we'll just go just do a couple of laps over here and then we'll close it for the day. Alright, we got the timer reset. Let's make sure she runs. You know what? We didn't oil her at all. So let's give her a little bit of go-go juice. Ooh, she sounds nice. Sounds awfully low to the racetrack, too. It's got the same tires on this that it's got on, that I've got on my car, so mine doesn't sound this low, but my chassis, my chassis is the different chassis. It's not the one with the full bottom. It's got the clip up in rear thing here. So that lap don't count. All right, let's reset the timer because that lap's gonna screw up our time lap here. So let's put this on pause real quick. All right, let's see what she does. All right, here we go. May have to get some slightly taller tires for this car. Ah, come on. Running a lot smoother. Alright. Let me put it on pause and we'll see if we can't get something else here real quick. Alright, well, we're going to have to get some different tires for it, but you guys get the gist about how to tune one and make it better. I'll experiment with some tires here and stuff and see if I can't get this any better. But so I hope you guys have a great 2 weeks. Keep up the subscribing, keep the likes up, keep up the views. I love the views. I love seeing all you guys and where you're from and all that good stuff. Got some announcements to make. We'll make them at the next episode. This one's kind of running kind of long, so it's a ways off of what I'm going to be talking about anyway, so I'll talk about it in the next video. So you guys have a good 2 weeks, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.